got that on video.
My name is Michael Lee Foster. I'm the Vice President of the New Jersey Wireless Association, and I welcome you and I greet you on behalf of the association. Before we get started, as I mentioned a moment ago, this is the 5th annual New Jersey Wireless Association golf outing, and we're very proud of the fact that we have been able to raise money for charities, for multiple charities through the last 4 years. And this year, after doing an evaluation of the charities, we have selected a charity called Autism Speaks, which helps fight the battle to find a cure for autism. We're very honored and pleased to have with us today the Regional Director of the State of New Jersey for Autism Speaks. It's my pleasure at this time to introduce Ms. Jenna Greco from Autism Speaks. Jenna?
Good afternoon. Thank you, Michael Lee. Thank you, everyone. It is a pleasure to be here with New Jersey Wireless for this golf outing. So I'd like to just take a few minutes to talk about Autism Speaks, the past, the present, and the future. Autism Speaks was founded by Bob and Suzanne Wright after their grandson Christian was diagnosed with autism. Bob, who was the chairman of NBC Universal at the time, and Suzanne had the means to go all over the United States to look for the best care for their grandson. At the end of their journey, the Wrights realized they had found the right programs for Christian, but they asked themselves, what about all of the families that they met along the way? Families on waiting lists with no direction to turn and without the resources needed to care for their own children. Who were looking out for these families? At that moment, Bob and Suzanne decided to start Autism Speaks. And they did this with 3 basic principles, or 3 legs of the stool as they call it. 1, Autism Speaks would be about the science. 2, Autism Speaks would be about providing a voice for America's families. And 3, Autism Speaks would be about inviting in the public to our cause. The idea was just like breast cancer 10 years ago, or AIDS 20 years ago. We would begin a national dialogue on a growing crisis, and the growing crisis is now autism. In February of 2010, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control released a new figure that autism now affects 1 in 110 individuals. More directly, it's 1 in 70 boys. This represents a staggering 600% increase in just the past 20 years. Autism Speaks stretches from coast to coast, and today is the largest nonprofit healthcare agency dedicated to autism in the United States and the world. Our comprehensive mission funds 4 key areas: research, awareness, advocacy, and family services. In just 5 years in these 4 areas, we have committed more than $131 million to research. Our Learn the Signs campaign with the Ad Council has received more than $210 million in donated media and helped raise awareness of autism to unprecedented levels. Autism Speaks has played a leading role at the federal and state levels to advocate for legislation that benefits people with autism and their families. The organization has provided badly needed tools and resources for the autism community. Autism Speaks community grants have thus far funded nearly $2 million to expand community services around the country for people of autism with all ages. As we look to the future, we know that these times are economically tough, but in tough times, we cling to 2 unwavering principles. 1, at Autism Speaks, we work diligently, knowing that whatever we do today in research, awareness, advocacy, and family services, the clear goal is to make the lives of our families just a little bit better today than they were yesterday. And 2, at Autism Speaks, we truly believe that our wonderful supporters are our bedrock, our shareholders, our Autism Speaks family. So thank you, Northern New Jersey Wireless. You are part of our family, and we really appreciate all of your support. Thank you.
Jenna, thank you very much, and I'm sure I speak for everybody here. We understand the magnitude of the challenge to find a cure for autism, and we appreciate everything your organization does, and we're glad to be a part of it. So thank you. Now, let's give out some prizes. What do you say? Everybody ready for some prize week? An event like this does not happen without a lot of work, and I am not about to mention names because I'll probably leave somebody out, so I'm going to turn it over this time to the membership social chair of the New Jersey Wireless Association, and Jim Cudlis and his committee deserve a tremendous hand for all the effort they put into this. So I give you Jim Cudlis.
Glad everybody had a chance to get out there on these beautiful golf courses with sunshine for at least 3/4 of the round. And naturally, now that we're winding up for lunch, the sun's out again. So we've got a number of people to thank. First of all, our sponsors. Just so you know how golf outings generally work, you golfers that pay the entry fee and so forth to play, you basically pay for what you're having and playing on the golf course and everything. Really, the money that we're going to be able to give to the charity Autism Speaks really comes from our sponsors. So just to announce our sponsors, some of the banners of their sponsors are up here as well. The Eagle sponsors Primus, Site Concealment, Arret Development, American Tower, and the PAR sponsorships of Herring, DePagnic, Stangione, Dunn, Beck, Valmont, Site Pro 1, Tally, John Bello Accountant, Motorola sponsored the closest to the pin, T-Mobile Towers, as you probably saw, sponsored the pin flags, Squan Construction sponsored the logo golf balls that you got in your goodie bag this morning, Dewberry sponsored the card signs, and Dave Pitney sponsored the hole-in-one, and Ray Cruz and Global Tower Partners sponsored the drink cards. Probably the most important part, but let's give them a round of applause. I'd also like to thank my committee, consisting, some of them are here, and I'll ask them to stand and be recognized if you're here. Dominic Valecco is not here. Lisa Bachelor, Therese O'Brien, Nancy Hayner, Lauren Perot, Vanessa Bolero. Stan, this is my committee. This is the people who basically make this happen. When I call your names for the various prizes, please come up. Give our photographer an opportunity to take your picture. We like to post those things on our website. It also means that people get the right prize. We're going to start with the closest to the pin. On the Palmer course, the closest to the pin was 24 feet away, and it was John Coleman, our president, Stacey. That's right, there you go. Go away. That'll let go of your hand so you get all right. Very good. Thank you. On the Banks course, the distance was 5 feet 5 inches. And if we've got the name right, it seemed to be written when it was wet out there. Ivan Gonzalez, do I have the name right? Juan, I beg your pardon, Juan. Come now. Your prize is a $500 gift certificate to the Pro Shop. Third place prize are $100 gift certificates to the Pro Shop. On the Palmer course, it was a 4 under, and it was the team Gowan, Reed, Ivanov, and Gregory. With a 9 under 62, team of Stern, Petrillo, Von and Peterson. That was team 2A. The second place finisher on the Palmer course with a 6 under 66, team 13A, O'Donovan, Leary, Craig, and Kofarski. Okay, and second place on the Banks course with a 10 under 61, the team 7A, Nelson, Melissa, Brown, and Kingsbury. First place finish on the Palmer course, a 12 under 60, team 12A, the team of Ferris, Labiziet, Kincaid, and Capiella. And finally, the winners on the number one finishers on the Banks course with a 12 under 59, team 9A, team of Sadal, Mastragello, Kyle, and Lyle. Sorry about that. The New Jersey Wireless Association's next educational event will be in September. If you're not a member and would like to become a member, please visit our website. There's a Join Our List link. If you don't know if you're a member or not, you can click the link, enter your email address, and it will tell you if you're a member or not. But we'd like you to stay involved. We look forward to seeing you next year at the 6th Annual New Jersey Wireless Association Charity Golf Outing. And if you would like to be involved in any way with our organization, please visit our website. We have multiple committees, regulatory committees, the events committee, we have professional services committee. We have a variety of ways you can be involved in making for a growing, healthy wireless industry here in the state of New Jersey. Thank you for coming this year, and we look forward to seeing you at next year's. Hopefully we'll have completely dry weather. Thank you all.
On behalf of the New Jersey Wireless Association, we want to thank everybody for participating in our 5th annual charity event. It was a great day, and we look forward to seeing you back next year. So please come join us. Thank you very much for being here.